Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War! Campaign 15, Week 10, Day 3, of course, final week to finish up the campaign. Halfway through, well, technically more than halfway through, but you know what I mean, halfway through the week. Today, pretty tame day. We just have the little Silverglade pet, which of course we already have maxed for quite a while now. And aside from that, it's mostly just going to be doing standard dailies, weeklies, and just kind of chatting, chilling. We'll probably even use the full 15-minute XP thingy. Since we'll have plenty of time, since there's not as many events. Give us more time to focus on not doing horrible RNG and Underspire, and we'll go from there. Though honestly, this week hasn't been that bad so far as Underspire is concerned. Unlike last week, which was like our worst week we've ever had. But anyways, where should we start? I guess we should go mess with the raids to go help out the guild. Still need to go do that, and I keep saying raids, I mean journey event. Of course, we still have the infinite loop blue thingy, so very easy event. We're currently just doing hero to tank with Sir Alwyn to be the entire team, and then just double champion of Anu, mostly for the stats more so than anything, because we get a little bit extra magic into it per turn, and just makes the infinite loop just do slightly more damage as we're going through. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been doing well. Hello Bill! Hello Lesta! Hello Logic Slayer! Hello everyone else! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I did, while I was filling out all of the paperwork thingy, for the court hearing thing, or whatever you'd call it, the jury duty. When I was doing that, I noticed what the date was, and it's a very funny date. It's Halloween. I have jury duty on Halloween. Of course, it's the day of Halloween, so it shouldn't affect our stream at all. I'm pretty sure we'll be out way before 8 p.m. Actually, I don't even think they're open that long. I'm pretty sure they close at like 5 or 6. They don't want most government things close at 5. But yeah, it's on Halloween. Of all days. I have jury duty on Halloween. And potentially many other days, but definitely at least on Halloween. Which, you know what is the worst part about that? I might have jury duty on my birthday. Is that in a possible exemption? I might legitimately have jury duty on my birthday. I mean, my birthday's on the 4th, and if I actually get, you know, if I actually have to do it, and you know, they actually choose me for the thing and everything, or however that goes down, yeah, I might actually legitimately have jury duty on my birthday, which is gonna be a weird way to spend the birthday. We'll have to celebrate when do our nightly stream if that's gonna be the case. But yeah, there's a non-zero chance I have jury duty on my birthday. They definitely have it on Halloween if nothing else. What do we even need here? Well, you're gonna have full mana anyways. Might as well just cast. Hello Tyrion. Hello Cookie. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello Logic Slayer. Hello everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of unfortunate. Well, we'll find out. I can wear my pirate costume. No, actually, I need to go get new pants. They said I had to wear pants, and I pretty much only own shorts. Like 99% of my leggings are all shorts. Like that's all I ever own because I just wear shorts year round, even if it's cold. Especially here because it doesn't even get cold here. Like I legitimately need to go out and buy pants. Because all the longer pants I have, like what I'm wearing right now, they're sweatpants, not like, you know, formal pants. Like I don't have any pair of formal pants that still fit me these days. Because all I ever buy are shorts. Am I saying I never wear pants? Yes, I never wear pants. Not in the way that you're thinking of it, but yes, I never wear pants, ever. Even in New Jersey, like, it was snowing, and it could be, like, -degrees Fahrenheit, and I'd still be wearing pants. I mean, shorts and not pants, I mean. Your legs get used to it after a while. It's just like that weird, like, warm delay. Like, you know whenever you have snow on you, and then it's, like, really warm red after? I just get, like, absurdly warm after contact with ice. Like, it's like a thermal thing that we, like, naturally have, just so we don't ever get, like, hypothermia or anything, or at least to, like, resist against it. And some people just have it more of a reaction to it than other, and gosh, do I have such a reaction to it. Like, I get so warm after being touched with ice. So my legs are normally fine in snow. Even without pants or anything. Okay, we'll take that one over. Hello, yeah! Hello, Maximus! Welcome, welcome. And there we go. So we're almost right back where we are as far as fights there. always find that funny for these modes. Like, we started at 4 sigils, and we're about to go straight back to 4 sigils as soon as we finish out this fight here. Thrift store. There's not any good thrift stores near me. In New Jersey, there were so many good ones. In this area, there's pretty much no good place to go get all your clothing. Like, if you want to go get them for, like, literal, like, dollars. Yeah, there's not a good thrift store place near me. It's kind of unfortunate. Because, yeah, I used to get a lot of my clothes from thrift stores. My grandma used to even work at one as well. Get even better deals. But even without that, their pricing was already pretty cheap. Yeah, I got a lot of good things you can get there. Didn't Macklemore do like an entire song on it? I remember that being pretty nostalgic because I used to do flea market and everything around that time. And I could like relate to like every single thing. It's so perfect. But yeah, in college, almost my entire wardrobe was thrift shop items. Like, I want to say 80 to 90%. Hello, Isabel. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Also, Isabel got me addicted to a game I haven't even played yet. Actually, I should almost say Genki did. She's not here at the moment. But I was watching her stream of, like, the game she was playing. And it's basically a combination of, like, every genre I like. It has deck builder. It has, like, that Pokemon aspect. It has, like, that Sims kind of aspect with, like, Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon kind of thing. It has a lot of things. I'm not sure how well it does at any one of those things. But it definitely covers a lot of things. That seems interesting. So we're probably going to try it sometime next week. I would say this weekend, but it's Vault Weekend this weekend, so we're definitely not doing it this weekend. Because we'll be playing Gems of War pretty much every free second we have. It might not be streamed, but we will be playing it to try to farm as much Vault event as we can. Honestly, we probably could skip a little bit more given how frequent they're going to be now, but I still want to grind it out. Hey, you knew I'd love it. Yes, that one definitely checks like all the boxes. Hopefully it has a lot of completionist stuff to do too, because you know we're hoarding like every resource. Worst comes to the worst, we'll at least try doing every achievement. I didn't end up doing that with, actually I got pretty close. I never bothered finishing it with Koromon, which that one was more like Pokemon. This one's a little bit less like Pokemon, but does have like some Pokemon-like elements to it. But Koromon was like 99% Pokemon. And one issue I had with it is doing full completion was just really absurdly time-consuming for an indie game for what it had. There's a lot of objectives that were just like absurd grinds. Not to mention some of them were time-gated. Like you literally have to wait for holiday events. So it just didn't seem worthwhile to bother 100%ing that game. Obviously we finished it and everything. Yeah, we'll see how this next game is. Honestly, gameplay as far as battling reminds me a lot of there's actually a lot of games like this I haven't actually played a single one of, so this will be the first one. But it reminds me of the format that they use for like in between of Darkest Dungeon and most notably Slay the Spire. But it's a bit of a different genre that I haven't actually played. This would be the first one. Where you have like a multi-unit team. I think in this game it goes to like 3. And there are quite a few games that actually do this. Like basically a Slay the Spire like deck builder. But each individual unit you have brings their own deck in a sense. And I think it like combines together. They get to use it on their turn. I'm not sure exactly how this one works. Some of them are different. But I've never actually played a game in that exact genre. It takes like the format of Slay the Spire, but makes it more like the team building of how you do it in like Darkest Dungeon. Where you have like a 2 to 4 unit team. But each individual unit brings in their own deck to the team. And then you have to min-max each one of the decks. And if all 3 decks do combine together, then you need to min-max your entire team for the combined deck. It's an interesting premise. There's actually a lot of games like it. I've just never bothered playing any of them. I'm not sure what the full list would even be. This will be the first one. That seems interesting enough. I might try some of the other ones. It's a fun premise. I've never gone around to playing any, so this will be the first one. Hey, Genki's here. But yeah, we're going to be playing Moonstone Islands. I watched your stream of it after the fact, obviously not during. And I didn't watch like all of it because I didn't want to go too far deep. Mostly just like the tutorial section and stuff. Because I didn't want to spoil too much. Because I want to go down my own path kind of thing. Yeah, I watched like the first hour or two of it. Seems pretty cool. Maybe I'll be trying it next week. Probably this Tuesday. Not sure how long it'll take to complete, but might as well. Might as well. I would do it this weekend, but of course Vault weekend. Gotta do the Gems of War Vault weekend. Only it comes so often now these days. I was gonna say it only comes like once every several months, but these days, honestly, it's like once every month. Actually, this first, I mentioned it earlier when we were going over the calendar. This month for Gems of War is the first month in like a year or two where we actually have 2 Vault events in a single month. We had one earlier this month, and we have one this weekend, which is still September. 2 days from now, it's 29th. I gotta date all the NPCs. I'm not sure. I feel like in most of those life sim games, I tend to only chip at the relationships rather than over-targeting them. Like, you always want to do your daily run where you chip up relationship. But I never, like, fully commit to anyone until, like, way later in the game. Especially if they have story beat cutscenes. Because a lot of the games they do, I'm not sure if they will in this one. I'm pretty sure it's a bit of a smaller dev team, so I'm not sure how much they would have committed to cutscenes for relationship goals. But, I don't know, normally I just run the daily system for it, because most of them have like a daily cycle that you go through where you like go through the town, do all the things that you get a lot of value from per day, check on the farm, you know, you gotta check out all the boxes. Gotta do all your duties. You'll like check the farm, then you go check your animals, which I guess in this game will more so be like how the Pokemon system is, like all your monster creatures. Then you go check the town, you go talk to everyone, you go do whatever dailies are in the town. And then rinse and repeat, and then you actually go play the game. Oh, let's see, we'll move that one over. A lot of games tend to be structured like that are like that. Where every single day starts with you doing a billion things, and then you get to start playing today. And eventually you can stop doing some of them once they're like maxed out, or you don't need the value from whatever the activity is. I don't feel like that was as bad for Stardew Valley. But for some of the games, it gets pretty convoluted. How many things you have to do per day. Especially if the timer system per day is a little tight. Because most of those games have like a, like, you know, a day-night cycle. And you have to get to bed before it's like too late at night. Let's see. You need to work on relationship points right away. It takes a long time. Well, yeah, that's why you always chip at it as a daily. But I mean, like, you normally don't, like, send gifts too early in those kind of games. Unless you're just trying to scout out what their gift priority is. Now, this the game denotes it really well. Because normally it is, like, a really annoying, like, gift tier list kind of thing. Where it's like, oh, this one will work, like, 3 times effective. This one 2 times effective. This one's negative. And if you do too many of them early on, you're just wasting resources a lot of times. He just killed the thing I was about to go win with. That's not nice. I just realized we're doing Journey, aren't we? I need to make sure we don't die. We just died. Wait, did he just devour us? Oh, we could actually lose. I'm not paying attention. Oh, there goes our score. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You resummoned. Oh, you only resummoned 1, though. No! I need another egg. We lost some miles. We lost our first miles. No! That's the first miles we lost all week. I forgot we can actually die. It's not something that has happened yet with this team. It's the whole reason why we have Hero up there, by the way. Is to prevent this thing from dying. Which it did successfully do. Though this thing got devoured off of RNG, which kind of ruined our plan. What do we need there? Take a green, get the other thing. Yeah, I like games like that have like a billion weird mechanics that you have to manage. I like resource-based games like that. Billion resources. Let's see. Yes, if you lose even 1 card, you lose miles. And if you take too long, you lose miles. Those are the only 2 factors, though. Journey scoring is actually pretty straightforward for the most part. Just don't take too many turns and don't lose any troops. But we just lost some troops, so we lost some points. I might just double tap them at this point. Is that kill range? That is kill range. We just do that again, and as match. there we go. Oh, good. We didn't lose any miles there. The one thing that did happen, though, what is with these graphics? Has anyone else been having this issue this week? I have never seen this happen before. But look at that. That's so weird. The vertical, like this is how it's supposed to be. The mile, you know, the little blue banner up there. The text is over top it, centered. Then a little symbol over there, and then that. Let's see. Everything is off center to like top right. The icon's over here. This is somehow vertical. And this is even more off center than that. It's so weird. Anyways. I've never seen that glitch happen in Journey before. It's been happening a lot this week. Alright, speaking of daily thingies, let's go clear out all the dailies. Oh, there's basically nothing here. Wait, do I have an objective to go do this? What's our objective? Complete a delve. Oh, I need to go out of my way for that. I think it's the first day... Wait, I thought that was a pet I didn't have for a second. That's that one Tasmanian devil thingy. I can still grab the white pet food. I'm actually a little low on food. Not on whites, but specifically all the other colors. But whites helps makes up for them. So, you know, we'll grab this real quick. Piskia, fish sharpened furniture from IKEA. It does kind of sound like I'm saying that, doesn't it? Did I get the shiny ducklet? No, I haven't bothered trying to hunt for it. Did you get the shiny ducklet? Because you mentioned earlier we're trying for it. But yeah, I haven't since we were streaming that one day. It wouldn't take that long. It would take like under an hour. I just haven't bothered. Well, at some point. Okay, we'll take that one over. Can I say it like this? Pycia. Pycia. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? I assume so. Because it's supposed to be like Pisces. But it's Pycia. I say Pisces correctly. It's just when I see Piskia, it says Piskia, not Pisces. Pycia. It's Piskia. But whenever I say the word Pisces, like I say Pisces. But if I say the word Piskia, I'm saying Piskia. Even though it's supposed to be Piskia or whatever. I just think of it as the other way. Okay, we got Death Mark in a trap positive room. Alright, let's just take Zolgoth and hope our things don't die. The game has garbage quality control, embarrassing rate of bugs, and overall general polish. For what game? The game we were talking about earlier? Honestly, as long as it's still fun, I don't really mind too much. Because most of those kind of games are made by pretty small dev teams. It's kind of to be expected. As long as the gameplay loop is fun. What do we need here? Oh, gems. You're referring to Gems of War? Their quality control has been a lot worse lately, I do have to say. That is definitely correct. Not sure exactly what happened with it. Because they still do those beta tests too, still, here and there. Yeah, they've been notorious for not fixing a lot of things from it. The QA is there just to make sure no quality slips into the game. No. I'm just pretty sure they have no QA. It isn't that their QA is bad. I'm just pretty sure they legitimately have no QA. We'll take that over. I'm going to let him poke us again, even though it's a really bad idea. Should probably need to restart this fight. Are we confident enough this guy can loop 3 times in a row? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. There's no way he is, but that's not to say he won't. Oh! 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 He did it! The Karathorax loop. See, he can do it when he really needs to. You just got our triple. Actually, I think that would have been a quad if it was still our turn, if there was another unit left. So he can clutch a win occasionally. It's possible for him to land his 1% extra turn twice in a row. Very rarely. What do we need here? None of this is good. I'll just take a skull. Come on, do it again. Get the triple in there. Oh, immediate miss. Yeah, that's about right. That's more so what he normally does. There's a QA in Infinity Plus 2. I legitimately don't think they've ever had one. Like, they've said over the years they do. There's, like, 0 chance they do. There is almost no chance they do. And we'll click on this just for the fun of it. It's a fire trap. Alright, anyways. Dungeon down. Wasn't that our objective? No, our objective was to go do a delve. Well, let's go do a delve, I guess. Let's go to, like, City of Thieves. Deep delve's not worth it, but we'll do a normal one there. Okay, good. I already have a normal one set up and a correct team. Perfect. Starting to cool off in your part of the States? Nice. It's still summer in my area. Though in all fairness, it's summer year-round in my area. It never stops being summer. It could be middle of winter and it's still summer. Like, you know how the hemispheres are like, you know, if you get too far, you have, like, inverse? Like, isn't Australia technically, like, spring right now? Eventually going into summer rather than going into, winter? Like, the middle hemisphere is basically kind of like that, except it's just summer. It's just never-ending summer. It's summer, and then it's more summer, and then it's more summer. There are 4 seasons, and they're all called summer. That's how the seasons work in this area. Which is one thing I really miss about New Jersey, and just, like, the more northern states. Like, you actually get to experience the 4 seasons. Whereas here, it is just literally summer year-round. Like, it's basically 3 summers, and winter is like spring. Except without the flowers. So it's more like fall, I guess. It's 3 summers and a fall. Oh wait, why am I doing every room? I'm like doing this as if this is a natural delve. This isn't a natural delve. This is us trying to speed through it. Like taking multiplier order and everything. What am I doing? All you have to do is just click win. We're out of here. I was like, wait, it's not Tuesday. I was just like thinking in my brain real quick. It's like, wait, today's Wednesday, not Tuesday. But I have to do the 1 delve for the thingy, so I might as well just quick kill it. And there we go. Should be delve complete. Actually, it doesn't get completed until you click the chest. So you can actually stall a completed delve for this objective. Like, have a delve completely done. Then when you click the chest is when it actually claims it. So you can just stall a chest and claim it whenever. No, we didn't already have a stalled chest, so there we go. But there we go. There's our XP. Actually, I don't want to claim it quite yet. I do want to actually use the full 15 minutes today. We're definitely going to have plenty of time to do so today. Because we're almost already done with every daily objective. There's not that many today. I guess we'll head over to Underspire. Let's go hand out the code and head over to Underspire. I do want to use every last Vault key we have, though. Which I might do that first. Let's use our 5 Vault keys, see if we get anything shiny. Because we want to use them all before we hit the Vault weekend. Just to make sure we have a nice fresh 0, so we know exactly how many Vault keys we have. We can simply just look at our number and be like, hey, we've gotten 120 Vault keys so far. Because whatever our number is how many we've gotten. Alright, we'll take that over. We'll get our mana. We'll take a Thrall. Get that going. Hit a Catherics on that. Completely miss. Oh, wait, why am I using this team? Wait. This is not the team I should be using for this. It'll be fine, but this is very much not the quick way to kill this. Especially if he summons right there. Oh, that would actually be so bad, because I have no way to quick kill him directly. Come on, extra turn. That was not an extra turn. Don't cast. Oh, no, he casted. Oh, good. Oh, no. I was going to say he only summoned 1. Nope, he summoned a whole army. That's not ideal. Oh, let me do that so we can try getting him down. Wow, that's a pure miss. Luckily, we get freeze there. Alright, let's use an actual team. That's good for these. How about Diamantina one shot? Do Magnesia too. Let's do Diamantina. Alaska doesn't have seasons either. It's literally either day or night. Yeah, isn't it like when you get all the way to like the northern or southern hemisphere, doesn't it have like a really weird day-night cycle there? Because you're like right on the oh, what is there's a term for it. The tips of the northern and southern tips of the world. There's a special name for it. But when you get there, like day-night cycle works really weird. We even take here. Well, we need mana for you. Somehow you died. I have no clue how that even happened there. Ooh, big orb. Oh, sad. Worst one. Yeah, poles, axis, something like that. Alright, hopefully that's enough skull. It is. Perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have extra magic this week, too. I wonder why everything's dying instantly. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, we got, like, nothing from those Volkies. Alright, let's go do Underspire. Let's go into the code first, though. The first code of 2. Also, we haven't gotten new codes yet, but we should in a couple days. I'm not sure what pet we're getting, but we're probably getting one of the Halloween pets, if not multiple. So, yeah, we'll get to see what those are in a couple days then. Anyways, though I'm not sure how many we're getting, so we might not be able to hand out any until, like, all the way at Halloween. Anyways, let's go do some Underspire. So far, Underspire this week has been way better than last week, that is for sure. Though the last week was such a low bar that, almost everything will be better compared to it. Okay, well, we're on Elspeth team still. I remember when Elspeth was meta. I missed that. I missed the Elspeth days. Ever since Leprechaun came into the game, Elspeth has basically become completely irrelevant. Just because of how much stronger Leprechaun is. Though even if it never did, the amount of double empowers we have these days is like so many. Whereas when Elspeth existed, there was like Mercy, and at one point that was like the whole list. Just Mercy, she was the original one. I can't remember how many empowers were in the game when Elspeth came in, as far as like convert empowers, but I want to say only like 3. I'm pretty sure it was more than just Mercy by then. But it wasn't anywhere near the synergies we have now. Like, there wasn't even 2 for a single color at the time. Whereas now we have, like, 7 different ones for some colors. Read your joke? Which one? I think I may have. I just kind of skipped over it. Let's see. No, I'm not going to read that. Hey, we found the door. Wait, did we just get forced directly into a path into the door? I think we just did. Because we only have one path over to the right? Pretty sure we do. Also, I just said a sentence that is right twice. Though I had a comma in between. Let's see. We'll take that one over. It's hard to denote punctuation when you're saying a sentence, though. Because saying it verbally, you're just saying right twice in a row. But in text form, it'd be very obvious there's a comma in between. Alright, we just have a straight path. Oh, no, we didn't. We have it over here. Do we go over here? You know if we don't, it's going to be either way. But I'm going to go over here. I have confidence in the right path today. Promise me you'll get the dino. Oh, you mean for that other game? Sure, we'll do the dino. Yeah, I saw the 3 starters. There's no way I would not go dino. Like, compared to what the other 2 starters are, it's pretty much, like, only dino. It's dino and only dino. Like, there's, like, no other choice even there. I think the other one was a bee, and some other thing was, like, a naked furry creature. Lester would like that one. Though there better be a bird character in that game. Because in Genki's a little bit that I saw of our playthrough, I saw a lack of Route 1 bird. That was one thing that was really fun in Koromon. The Route 1 bird for that game was really fun. I saw a distinct lack of Route 1 bird in her game. You can't make any Pokemon-esque game, even if it's not leaning into Pokemon and it's leaning more into, like, Slay the Spire a bit more, like, you know, the card building, deck building, creature things. Which basically its whole genre at this point, even though I've never bothered playing one of them. But, even though it's leaning more into that, you can't not have a Route 1 bird. You can't make a Pokemon-esque game and not have a Route 1 bird. It's not allowed. I guess that's enough damage. Kill it out. Alright, I have some confidence that it might be over here. And by some, I mean a very small amount. 1, 2, 3, 4... This is definitely dead end. Though I'm curious what's going to be over here. I feel like this is double dead end. But it's not going to stop me from checking it. My review, lack of birds. Yes. Well, in Farming Simulator games, too, they always have birds because you normally need chickens. But I'm not sure how they're going to do it because I think in this other game, instead of birds, or instead of farming animals, you have your creatures that you battle with. So you don't have like that kind of farm aspect. Because they replaced it with Pokemon. Okay, that was dead end. Okay, that means this one's gonna be dead end too, but that's not gonna stop me from going there. Sunk cost fallacy. We're already 4 battles in. We gotta waste 2 more torches. Gotta waste the extra 2 torches. Honestly, the entirety of Underspire just a case study on sunk cost fallacy. Like, I'm pretty sure the mode is deliberately structured in a way to behave in that structure. Because everything about it is pretty much set up that way. Alright, throw that down, throw that down. Though despite that, I still find this to be, like, the best mode currently within the game. Even how unlucky we've been getting lately. The loot's just so good. Like, even when we did so horrible the other week, the value we got was still really absurd this late in the game. Like, earlier in the game, you wouldn't necessarily do that. But with wherever we are in the game, it is just so much really good value. Alright, let me do some purple. Oh, wait, that's not the color I wanted! No! I misclicked! I was mash-clicking it and then mash-clicked into, whatever we just did. I guess creating green. Whoops. What do I take here? We'll take some purple. Take a skull, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, it does matter because I need to take another skull if he'll let me. He does. Because I need to do that so we can then kill it with this. Oh, so what trip did we get? Does it actually do damage? Oh, don't summon yet. Don't summon yet. Good, good, good. How much damage do you do? You do no damage. Come on, you have literally a lance of light and it does 0 damage. That's not allowed. That's such a horrible lance. What kind of lance does 0 damage? It is a very inefficient lance. No! Well, I knew it was going to be double dead end, but still. At that point. It's always the path we don't go for. That's how this works. Alright, we'll take this one. Let's go off this little other path. At least we know it has to be somewhere over here. Nothing else. Did you see the next Pokemon raid event? No, what is it? Is it anything cool? But no, I haven't been keeping up with Pokemon stuff. So I do hope the next DLC is good. We'll find out in whenever the release date is. I don't even think we know. Ambiguous, just this holiday release date. Yeah, we'll kill the thingy. Probably a little overkill on mana, but we'll take it. Because 1 shot is enough. Okay, a double path, but we know it has to be over here, so this double path's not a fake out. Oh, also, did I hand out the first code yet? I'm already forgetting. Did I not hand out a code yet? I said I was about to, and then proceeded to not hand out code. Or I did and completely forgot I handed out code. Let me backtrack. My memory is so bad. Okay, I did hand out code. Oh, you still need to go to the second one, though. My memory is so bad. I can only imagine what it will be like if I get to my 70s or something. If it's this bad in my 20s. Alright, which way do we think it is? This one's double dead end. It's over here. Where's primary path? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's right there. Okay, we'll take this one. Oh, Hisuian Decidueye. Ooh. That is a fun one. The only thing I hate is that its typing basically became irrelevant. Though, I'm pretty sure it's not using competitive Pokemon because there's just so much power creep with a couple things. But I was really hoping there would be a meta game where he could actually be used because of the whole Scrappy ability he has. Because that was one thing I really liked about the new Flamingo they added. For whatever reason, they made it the only Pokemon in the regional decks that had Scrappy. And it made it really good in, to kind of catch people off guard and just like normal ladder climbing, casually. In competitive, it would have been horrible. Because I think they had like open team sheets so you would see it coming a mile away. But the meta game for how it was used was completely different than the Scrappy build. So if anyone who ran Scrappy, would, like, you'd always catch people off guard with it. It was just a fun mechanic. You could just make it into a glass cannon and kill everything with a Flamingo. It was very fun. It only worked for the first 2 seasons, though. Then power creep got so high when they added all the Paradox Pokemon thingies. Alright, anyways, let's go do this thing. Section 2 completed. I personally feel like the meta game for any starting Pokemon game is always good and then gets horrible as more and more powerful things are added. Because then just power creeps like everything out of existence. And then there's like only one or like a few metas that you can go down. Anything that isn't that just becomes completely obsolete. Which always makes every Pokemon game like the funnest the first couple months. And then the meta game just becomes really annoying. Same thing as comment happened to Gems of War's PvP at this point. Like, it's all just infinite loop. Like, you have to add more restrictions to make it not that. Which is one of the reasons I wish Gems of War's Guild Wars would have, like, some kind of rule set. Beyond just, like, use pure color. It really needs it, so there's just not, like, infinite loop everywhere. Especially since we're getting more by the month. Like, literally every journey troop we've been getting, including the one this week, is just infinite loop. It just makes the whole meta game into infinite loop, double empower book, stuff like that. Like, it leaves so little room for other things. I will take that one over. Elspeth died. Wait, what mode are we... Okay, we're not playing a mode right now where dying matters. Like, obviously losing matters. But a death in this mode actually means nothing as long as we win. There's no penalty in Underspire for deaths. Right, we only have one torch left. So we know for sure this room can't be incorrect, so let's take it. One great idea would be for them to end Guild War. There's been a lot of people who've been wanting that to happen. The best we've ever gotten in that regard for people who wanted it to end is they made it not a weekly. You know how Underspire is currently a weekly? And you have to do it like literally every single week? Well, you know, as weekly would imply. But Guild War used to be like that. You had to do Guild War literally every single week. And I feel like, personally, the same thing's probably going to happen to Underspire. It's one of the reasons I've been wanting to go all in on Underspire every single time. Because I personally think, while they haven't yet, I do feel like in about a year or two from now, they're going to turn Underspire into what happened to Guild War. They're going to make it like a monthly event or a bi-weekly event rather than every single week. We don't currently know if they will do that at any point, but I feel like it will get what happened to the Guild War treatment. Because if they want to add like another game mode that takes up time in that slot, you know, they would need to like make Underspire happen less. And that's realistic to happen within probably the next 2 years. So if you don't like doing Underspire every week, you might not need to eventually. That, or you, of course, you don't have to be going all the way this deep in. You could literally just do the free torches and just go claim bronze, double the bronze. All right, there we go. Claim our redeem code. We'll have another one in a little bit. Okay, so we did that, we did that. We haven't claimed our XP booster yet. Honestly, I might do that next. Yeah, let's go do that next. Actually, did we already finish out every daily other than taking this because we don't really need it unless we want some pet food? Which, honestly, you know what? Let's go do this for once. I, like, never show the pet battles. Let's actually do the pet battles. So, of course, I don't need this pet, but I do need his pet food. So, any excess pets that you have get converted to the food. It's one of the reasons why we're so low on colored food, because I never really take pet battles when we don't need to, like this one. But honestly, I should be, because we're getting really low on colored food. Yeah, I do enjoy Underspire. As I mentioned earlier, I personally find it the best game mode that's currently in Gems of War. Mostly because it combined like most of the better aspects of a lot of other game modes, and then, you know, it was just that. I am curious to see what other game modes will do in the future. I still want that treasure hunt rework, though. Like, I want something like treasure hunt. When they first added treasure hunt, I was hoping, like, oh, maybe we'll get, like, 5 more of these in the future. We never did. Like, you know, things that are kind of like treasure hunt that are drastically different than the rest of the game. The problem with a lot of modes that they do these days, even if they are good, like Underspire, is they all use, like, you know, already existing troops and stuff like that. We don't really get modes these days like treasure hunt, where it's just something drastically different. Because treasure hunt, you basically play it like the opposite of how you play the rest of the game. And you don't need anything preemptively to do it other than, you know, the treasure hunt map itself. Like, you don't need any troops, you don't need any upgrades, you just go in. Well, there are some upgrades that give you more turns, starting turns. But, you know, aside from that, you don't need any upgrades or anything like that. Also, how are we doing so bad against a goblin? Oh, it's infinite loop goblin. Well, it's not quite infinite loop, but, gosh. Sure feels like it's been like one. Wait, do I already have the damage to win? How long has that Diamantina had full mana? Oops. Was I trying to get Throw up the whole time when Diamantina already had full mana? Or maybe it was the enchant that got it up. Because once we have Diamantina, we already have the one-shot. Except for the final 2 fights, in which case we need, whatever you call it. The magic buff off of Empress. Alright, nice, nice. I don't need that buff yet. We'll take the red. We'll take a actually, we'll take purple-blue. That gives enough damage. An extra turn. Not like we need that, but we'll take it. Alright, now these two we need the buff for. To be able to have enough damage to one-shot here. Okay, we'll take that one over. Good explosion. Treasure hunt with more modes and challenges, like on Puzzle Quest, yeah. Actually, that's one mode I am so surprised they did not add from Puzzle Quest. Any of you who played the Puzzle Quest games, you remember, there's a special type of name for this puzzle, and I do not remember off the top of my head. But do you remember those puzzles that have X number of turns, and you had to complete it? And you would get like a reward for it. In some of the games it was like a spell, and other ones would be something else. But basically, it was a limited puzzle that sometimes had one solution, sometimes had two. And you had to win in exactly X number of turns. And you basically had to solve the little puzzle thingy. I am pretty sure there are ways to generate infinite number of those. And one thing I am surprised that Gems of War has never done is add that as a weekly. Like either a daily or a weekly. Where either weekly where you have to do a few of them, or daily where, you know, each time it's one. Where basically you have to solve one of those puzzles. Where there's only like one, maybe two solutions, depending on how it goes down. And you have to puzzle through. It wouldn't take that long. It would take like a few minutes, give or take. If you already knew the answer, it would take like literally 20 seconds. But, you know, if you're trying to solve it yourself, it could take like 3 minutes to 10 minutes if it takes a little while if it's a really complex one. But those would be so fun. And I'm pretty sure there are tools these days where they could basically like auto-generate them without even needing you to do much effort at all. And I am very surprised they've never added that as a weekly or daily to Gems of War. Because that was one of the cooler things in Puzzle Quest. Like, a lot of games have, like, puzzles like that, but, you know, they integrated it really well in that game, because you would unlock spells and other things. And, you know, in Gems of War, it'd probably just give you loot, maybe some kind of unique currency. But I'm really surprised they've never added that feature to Gems of War. But anyways, we took that, we don't need that. Okay, let's go use our XP booster. And before we do, let's go add another code. Go do it right now. And definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. But here is the second code. Enjoy. And yeah, let's go run a 15-minute booster. Watch, we run it separately for once. So let me go make sure our Dust Devil team is ready to dust. And where is it? I want to go make sure we have it as our set team. So we're good to go as soon as we get in. Alright, there we go. Okay, so, let's go use our XP booster. I'm not gonna bother bringing a timer up, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. Alright, let's go Dust Level. I haven't been claiming these separately. It depends what we're doing on a given day, if we do or don't. There's a lot of events going on a given day, obviously we'll do it separately. I mean, we'll do it together with stuff. Like, for example, at Volt Event. Actually, Volt Event, it will be the exact same amount of time, because we'd be running Dust Devil anyways during Volt Event. Actually, you know what? I should be stalling these for Volt Event. Why am I using this right now? I guess we will today. I'm stalling mine for tomorrow until Volt Event. Though, it might be done off stream, but that's not really too big a deal. Because if we're going to be running Dust Devil the following day anyways, I might as well. I was even mentioning, like, oh, we could do, like, a week delay for Volt Event. I'm not going to be doing that just because it'd be way too annoying. Obviously, we'll still do it for Guild War. However, tomorrow's I'll go delay. Because that doesn't make it so I can't click Claim All. The whole reason I didn't want to delay, like, a whole week into Volt Event is you don't get any extra benefit for it. Like, you'll be already grinding during Volt Event, so, you know, it makes sense in that regard. But you don't get anything extra. The whole reason why you stall them for Guild Wars is because you get extra XP. You're doubling the 100% bonus into 200% bonus, you know, on top of everything else you're already getting as bonus. So there's actually, like, a direct, really good incentive to delaying it for Vault Weekend. I mean, for a Guild War week, I mean. But there isn't as much of an incentive for Volt Weekend. Like, yes, you're already going to be grinding, but there's no extra benefit for doing it during Volt Weekend. It's just simply you're probably already going to be playing, but it's not any extra other than, you know, normally you get from Volts. But the XP amount is still the same. Like, the XP I'm getting from doing this right now is the same as if we did it during Volt Weekend. However, I will delay tomorrow's just because we don't have to worry about the Claim All. Because the whole reason I wouldn't want to do it like a whole week into Vault Weekends is that entire week we can't click the Claim All button. But if I just click the Claim All button, you know, all day tomorrow, and then we get the XP booster on Friday, because Thursdays would apply to Friday, at no point would we not be able to use the Click All button, you know, the Claim All button. So we'd still be able to delay tomorrow's XP into a Vault Weekend, but at no point would having done that prevented us from clicking the Claim All button in our mail. So yeah, we'll delay the one. Just not the whole week leading up. Let's see. They haven't put the feature in Puzzle Quest 3 yet? Oh yeah, that's true, they never did. I'm kind of surprised. That was a pretty integral part of Puzzle Quest 1 and 2. Honestly, I felt like it played an even bigger role in 2. Because there's a way that you got a lot of your spells was from doing those. There was also a few that stored progression doors and stuff like that that used them. But it was primarily for getting spells. In Puzzle Quest 1, actually it was used for spells too, now that I think about it. But they used a somewhat similar system for upgrading weapons and a few other things like that. But yeah, the only game mode taken from Puzzle Quest that Gems of War has is Treasure Hunt. The version that we have in Gems of War is basically a elongated version of the loot system used for opening a chest in Puzzle Quest 2. Except the loot in Puzzle Quest 2 was actually good in chests. Whereas Treasure Hunt in Gems of War is like so bad. Like the loot you get in a treasure map. But just an elongated form of that. Because the one in Puzzle Quest 2 I think took like a minute. And it was set to X number of turns. Like there was a limited number of turns. It didn't go infinitely like the one that Gems of War has. As Genki mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. But yeah, Genki, when are you next streaming that one game? Because I might catch it. I just mentioned I kind of didn't want to spoil, but honestly, that game looks pretty cool. I'll definitely need to catch it live if I see you doing it at some point. It's just normally when you stream, I'm sleeping, so it's a little hard to a lot of times. Because I'm definitely going to be playing that next week. I'm waiting till after Vault Weekend, though. You want to play it again right now? But you don't know if you'll be able to? Yeah, I definitely gotta wait until after Vault Weekend. Because I'd be so tempted to do it during Vault Weekend if I started beforehand. So I gotta wait until after. Because we gotta grind the Vault Weekend up. Even though they're more common in Gems of War, I still feel like I'm wasting so much value if we don't do them. You just get such a ridiculous amount of loot. That's the only bad thing about it. Like, there's always games like that where it's like, you feel like you have to delay some things for when there's like a double XP weekend or a double something weekend. The weird thing about Gems of War is you don't necessarily need to save a resource for it. Well, I guess other than Versus. But ignoring Versus, you don't really need to save a resources for Vault Weekends. You just simply play. But the loot multiplier is just so absurd. Like, you're effectively getting like 9 times loot, if not more. It depends how you look at it. But the multiplier is just like so absurdly higher compared to what default is. I'll take some purple deeds. Gosh, at this rate, we'll be able to get a second kingdom upgrade. Oh no! Are they shutting down Pac-Man 99? Oh no! What did, Oh, that's so sad. Did F-Zero 99 kill, Pac-Man 99? Did they have so few people playing it that, it kind of shut down? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Wait, when's it shutting down? When was that announced? Maybe we'll do one more Pac-Man 99 stream at some point. When is it? Is it like within the next week or so? Yeah, I didn't play it too much, but I had a lot of fun with the time we did play it. I think I only ever bothered winning once, though. Once or twice. But do you know when it's shutting down? I just want to go Google that, but we're on a timer right now for the XP bonus. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do one more stream of Pac-Man 99 before it shuts down. That's unfortunate. They're just kind of killing them off one by one, aren't they? In all fairness, every Battle Royale's lifespan seems to be like 3 years or less. Like, Fortnite is like the one exception. Because I can't think of a single Battle Royale that has lived longer for than 3 years. Like, they pretty much don't exist. Because Fall Guys is getting to the point where it's nearly dead. October 8th? Oh no, okay. So yeah, we'll need to try to squeeze that in sometime. I'm trying to think of anything that isn't Fortnite that is a Battle Royale that has lived longer than 3 years. That isn't a shooter as well. Well, I guess technically it is a shooter though, but... I feel like Battle Royale is a really good genre. It's just the lifespan of them just isn't that good compared to other genres. Because they all have to basically be multiplayer. And that's like a whole issue in itself. Because if there's a trend of Battle Royales and they all have to be multiplayer and they all need player base, you're spreading the player base amongst all of them. Yeah, oh yeah, Apex Legends, I guess. I guess some of the shooter ones are still alive. Why did I buy the Anu? It's a little expensive, but it's a little bit hard to get Anu since I don't do Explore much these days. It's still the cheapest way to get Anus in the game. But, I don't know, I still click it occasionally. It depends how much gems I have at a given time. Like, if we dip under 20,000, I would never click the Anu again. But, you know, we're still a bit over 20,000 right now, plus we have a Vault Weekend that's about to infuse us with gems. Because after next weekend, after we open all those Vault Keys, we'll be back to like 25,000 gems or so, give or take a little. So we can splurge a little now until then. Actually, I think buying souls is worth it compared to how bad the other one was. It's 6 gold per soul. If you can do that infinitely, that's kind of worth it. So I probably should click on the souls there. It's like such a small amount. But if you look on it on a macro level, it's actually worth it. Because if you break that down, what is that? That's 6 million gold for a million souls. Like, that's 100% worth it. If you break it down that far. Like, that's a lot of gold, but also that's a lot of souls. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking with Anu Scepter. Or anything with Anu existing. I know it's probably based on some kind of mythology. But, yeah, I don't think they fully followed that through. I think Anu Scepter is the funniest one. Because out of everything they could have named it, they made a slight mistake. Because at least the other things are like Champion of Anu and other thing. So I guess it could still be Champion of Anus, which is a problem. That one's almost even more of a problem. Though luckily there'd be very few situations where you would have multiple Anus. Though I am using double Champion of Anu in my thing. Oh, so I just realized, did I on my Google... No, I don't think I did. I was going to say, on my YouTube video on Monday, did I post Champion of Anus? I covered a team with multiple Anus, but I didn't actually type the word Anus. Because typing the word Anus is very much something I probably shouldn't do in the description of a video. I didn't even think about that, but I don't think I actually did write that. Because I write a description for every video we ever do. From scratch, even though most of them I just do in the same format each time, but you know, I type every single word out. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned the word Anus. Even though we did cover a team that mentioned like 2 or 3 Anus. Champions of Anu? Yeah, I guess that could work. Instead of Champion of Anus. I said, hello, Draco! Welcome, welcome. Hey, look, see, it's not even Vault Weekend and we still finding some gnomes. They're out there. Their drop rate's just annoyingly low. Oh, come on. We even low rolled. Oh, so I think our XP booster is done. Oh, no. We still have like 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, no. It actually might be done. Let me go check. Actually, there's an easy way to check, too. What XP drop are we getting right now? Oh, no. We're still getting double. At least for another minute or two. I think my default's like, what, 100 something? I don't think it's as high as 212. I don't remember these days. I could have sworn it was like low 100. So much double XP, I don't remember what base value is. Sadly, there is a lack of Anu in the description. Yeah, I think I made sure to deliberately avoid mentioning it. Oh, no, we still do have 2 minutes. Actually, we have 222 minutes. Or 2 minutes, 22 seconds, I mean. All twos. Yeah, let's finish up using this XP booster. And we'll probably call it there. Yeah, that's like really the last objective we really need to do today. I feel like Wednesday's a bit of a weird day for Gems of War. Wednesday and Saturday. I feel like are the 2 days when Gems of War has the least content to do. Wednesday, because pet event takes like 0 seconds. Especially if you skip on it. But, Saturdays is because it falls in a weird in-between. Where, like, you're already probably done with the Friday event because you did it on Friday. You know, the weekend event because you did it on Friday. Like, you're probably done with most weeklies by then. It's not close enough to next week to really, like, fully talk about next week. It just falls into a really weird place. Like, Mondays and Fridays have the most going on, and Wednesdays and Saturdays definitely have the least. Alright, last minute of our booster. Still seeing a 212 drop, so it's still in play. As a new player, it's annoying that so many things are locked behind your hero level. Oh no, not that many things. As like a brand new player, it is. But, oh no, once you reach like a few hundred levels, you have most everything. Especially once you reach level 1000. Which sounds kind of high, but honestly, these days it's really quick to hit 1000. Like, depending on how much you play, you could do it in under a month. Though realistically, I think it would take the average person probably 2 or 3 months. But not that much is locked behind level. Like, there's a lot initially locked behind level, but it's only like a few hundred levels. They come pretty quickly. I think the biggest issue Gems of War still has in, like, super early game is the RNG of what troops you get really initially. Like, the first several dozen keys you open play a big impact on how easily you'll go through the game initially. Like, yes, you have access to, like, complete Forest of Thorns to get Rowain, but, you know, not every new player knows to go do that. And they might put that off for a while, not realizing how valuable that is to do. We're back to normal XP. And I don't want to do any more dust level than we have to because we are going to be doing so much of that this weekend. Like at least a dozen hours, if not longer. Well, there we go. That is all the thingies. All the thingies have been thinged. We did that. We did the adventure board, or at least the relevant parts. I don't know. I guess we can grab a gold key. Honestly, at that point, I might as well just grab the 70 glory. It's probably more value. Let's see. We did that. We did that. Yeah, we've done all the things. We even did the pet battle for once. Something we normally skip on. Epic Trial was already finished on Monday. Yep, looks like a nice clean sweep. And we did Horrible and Underspire, as per usual. What's new? Though not as bad. This week is definitely way better. Honestly, this is a very average week, I would say, at this point. We were getting some really lucky weeks. Hey, we can actually see the Vault timer now, too. We already know about this, obviously, but 1 day, 5 hours, Vault event. Right around the corner. Mark your calendars. 1 day, 5 hours for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. Got good old Vault events. Obviously, we knew about this for quite a while now, but there it is in-game. Telling us the exact time. Down to the hour. Unfortunately, not to the minute, even though other timers do. It's kind of weird. Some of these have minutes, some of these don't. Like, if I click on the weekly, it has the days, the hours, and the minutes. But then if we click on this, it's only the days and the hours. And this one only has the hours and the other thing. Well, I guess because there is no days, which kind of guess makes sense. Anyways, guys. We'll probably end it there for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main goals of tomorrow, class event, of course. We have ourselves the Silverglade class event, which is for Necromancer. I mean, not Necromancer. Wow, why did I say Necromancer? I mean, Archmagus. I was thinking purple hero class. But Archmagus, really insanely good hero class. 50% mana start, +3 purple. Has a lot going for it. You'll probably see me using it a lot on Thursday class events, including this one, because obviously it's really good for this one. But it's mostly because it has so much going for it when used with Black Manacles and other AoE purple weapons, or even just any team that needs a lot of purple. Really great hero class. I would say it's 1 to 5 strongest in the game, so if you haven't gotten it leveled, great time to get some free XP towards it. But yeah, we'll be mostly messing with that, you know, all the normal standard stuff. I'll have some codes, go from there. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for stopping by as per usual. Oh, wait, I just realized something. Can you activate a double EXP and a normal Palooza at the same time? I'm not sure if we know this yet. I don't think it would be worth doing even if you could. What would happen if you do? I have no clue. However, I would advise not simultaneously doing both. Not only because who knows what would happen and maybe we'll glitch something out, but more importantly, you actually win quicker by doing Dust Devil or Rowan build or whatever you're doing outside of a Palooza. The problem with a Palooza is you trigger 4 animations at the beginning of every single fight, and this slows down your fight every single time you go into a battle. And you know, if you're winning like 4, 5, 6 times a minute, that's a lot of slowdown. It slows you down by like a good second or two every single time it happens, which would make you get a lot less XP. So if you are going to use your XP boosters, you should do it while verse farming, not while doing a Palooza, as you will win substantially slower during a Palooza. Maybe not substantially, but you know, it'll take like a second longer at minimum per fight. And that adds up with how quickly you're doing fights, so like you're missing out on at least like 5 to 10 battles with how much time you would waste while doing it during a Palooza compared to just doing it normally. So yeah, I would just do it normally while you're verse farming if you're going to use them. You're going to need a verse farms X amount anyways to go get the Paloozas to begin with. Unless you have like a big surplus. Actually, how many do I have right now? I want to say 2. I know we have like a very small amount. 1! Oh, that's so sad. What happened to all of our verses? Got 1 verse 3. Oh, we're gonna be farming a bunch of them. How many do we need? We need like 13 to 15 depending on RNG to reach 300. And lately our goal's been to hit 300. This weekend's honestly not gonna be any different. So I need to go from scratch farm anywhere from like 12 to 13 or so Paloozas, which means we got to get about 4 per day, approximately, give or take. But about 4 per day should be enough, so we'll have that grind to look forward to. Realistically, we should be able to get about 1 per hour. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. The problem is when you get multiple hours in a row, it's so discouraging when you go like 3 hours with 0, which happened to us a lot the other week, but hopefully this weekend will not be anywhere near that bad. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your week. Catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.